Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And please be very careful out there. It's going to get ugly this coming week if NVIDIA doesn't have good earnings. So let's hope for some good earnings and a good week. Good earnings for NVIDIA equals very good week for the stock market. So SOFI stock has been on my radar now. I was talking about this one in the Discord way like years ago, like 2022, 2023. We were talking about this one because back then we would always see Anthony Noto, the CEO, Anthony Noto. Did you notice anything about these buys? He's the CEO, buy, and he was always buying at $6.48. $6.92, $6.90. He was always buying when it would come down under 7. I don't know if he had someone in his ear telling him like, hey, yo, bro, your stock is real cheap. You might want to load up. Or if he himself is, savvy enough to know like, hey, my stock is real cheap. I'm going to load up at under 7. Anytime it comes under 7, I'm the CEO. I know the company. I'm loading up under 7 every single time. And that's what I'm seeing here, right? This is like, I'm not making this up, but he's been doing this for a long time. And I would go as far as to say, I don't think he sold. Has he sold? I'd have to check. I did not look that up. Let me check. What was it? SOFI Insider Buyers Form 4 is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for. Where are the Form 4s? Give me the Form 4s. Have they been selling? Because I don't see any sells on there. But I am wondering. Has he sold? I don't care about these other people selling or buying. I want to know if the CEO himself, is he still holding? Or has he sold at any point? 2025, we had, okay, no. So the CEO hasn't sold, right? Is that what I'm seeing here? So he accumulated it nice and cheap at $6, right? As I just showed you, but he hasn't sold yet. That's what I'm seeing here. I could be wrong, but I don't see any selling from him. And we had a congressperson buy at 14.13 apparently. And then another buy by EVP 16.34. But the most important thing is the CEO himself. Wait, this guy's... Wait, no. Yeah, what? Wait, huh? Okay, this guy bought. Okay. I was confused for a second. But the most important thing is the CEO is still holding. That's what I find interesting. He's still holding. Has not sold yet. So keep that in mind. Financials look fine. They keep growing. Balance sheet looks fine too. Nothing to be concerned about, at least when it comes to the financials. And I was looking through the investor presentation. They got the first full year profitability, and their membership growth, it just continues to expand. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing because honestly, I think this one's a good one long term as well. But I would wait for a dip. I would wait to see if NVIDIA is going to drop. Because if NVIDIA drops, it's going to bring everything down with it. We saw that recently, right? NVIDIA sold off because of DeepSeek. What happened to everything else around it? It dropped too. I mean, there's always going to be some stock that's green, right? But everything else, especially AI related, just dropped with NVIDIA. NVIDIA has that kind of power to drop everything else around it. So I would be very careful this week and just wait to see what's the direction for the market. Are we going to continue to go down, or are we going to start climbing higher? So that is the question. I think this is a good one. I don't know if I'm going to buy though, because there's a APLD. I just did a due diligence video on APLD. If you want to check that one out, and I'm liking that one. Because we're going to need the AI infrastructure for the AI revolution. So that one's more interesting to me than this one. But yeah, I would wait to see if it comes down at least to 13. Or wait for the 200 moving average. Buying at the 200 has always been money. And yeah, let me just show you. So the Nvidia CEO was always buying down here. Every time it would dip to 6, 7 and under, 6 to 7, he would just load up down here, and obviously it's paid off. He was always buying under that 200 moving average. Isn't that interesting? And he has not bought more, by the way. He's just holding. So if I'm going to follow the CEO, because we made a lot of money in the Discord, we would see him buy at $6 to $7 and we're like, well, let's buy with him. Because every time he buys, it goes up to like $10. We could flip it for a nice 30 to 50. And we just kept rinsing and repeating that. Oh, he bought again. Let's buy with him. Those of you in the Discord who are watching this, Tutu or Not Your Business or Ace King, I don't know if they're still even in there or if they just changed their names. But I know some of you remember. Let me know if you're watching this. I know some of you remember we were buying like when the CEO would buy. So you can also wait to see if he buys. But it seems like he likes to buy it when it gets cheap under that 200. So I think safest play, wait for it to come down to that 200 if it does. That would be like the safest. But if you really believe in it like long term and you really want to hold it long, you can just start accumulating it. It's up to you how you want to play it. But like I said, APLD is another one I did due diligence on, and I'm like, that one's a good one too. So we'll see. If it comes down to that 200 and under, and maybe the CEO steps in and I see a buy from him, I'll buy with him. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He has not bought since 2024. So we'll see if he loads up, if it becomes cheap enough. Because he seems like that kind of guy. But also, like I said, anytime it goes under that 200, he always loads up. So could we just possibly just buy anytime it comes to that 200 and just load up, and then it pumps again? That's what I'm thinking too. Up to you. Everyone sees the markets differently. I see it, my way. You see it your way. But I'm thinking it's by the dip when it comes to that 200. I'm going to follow the CEO on this one because he seems to know what he's doing, or he has someone in his ear telling him like, hey, your stock is real cheap here at 6 to 7, load up. So it's possible that at some point it comes down real cheap and he loads up again. He has not sold. That's really what's most important to me, is the fact that he hasn't sold. Everyone else, there's other insiders that have sold here at like 14 to 18, but he hasn't. So that's just something that to me that's interesting. Again, you interpret this video how you want, but I think it's a good one long term. And that's it for the video. As always, if you enjoyed this due diligence, if you want to see more SoFi, hit that like button more than anything. That lets me know like, oh yeah, people want to see more of this. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video.